This is the 17th of March, 2017. We're at Vincent Corporation in Tampa, Florida. We're going to run a very unusual test today. We have some serious doubts as if the test will work. We're going to run it over here. What we have is material that normally would be a problem on a press. It has a lot of dust, and dust will normally go through the screen. Notice the dust. Normally we can't handle dust. This one also has stones, stainless steel wire, little sticks and pieces of rubber, and then one that's a nasty one we just found is there's some stuff like this. And this is going to have hexane in it, and it's a project to recover hexane from a oilseed factory. Instead of hexane, we're just going to use alcohol. We'll collect some samples of the liquid we separate to see how clarified it is. And the press we're going to use is an unusual one, and you'll have to study the concept but not the appearance of this poor press. I'll get closer to it later. We had anticipated using one of these presses, a conventional press, and here's one. This is more or less what we thought we would use. Notice this screw has interruptions in it and various stages of compression. Well, we couldn't have a screw like that with the material I just showed you. The wires would get caught in there and wrap around. So we're going to try a screw with a continuous flighting, and hopefully it won't jam. Notice these screws all have the interrupted flighting. I finally found one. This screw has continuous flighting. The shaft is tapered, but notice it has no gaps. So the screw that we're going to be using in our testing is somewhat like that one that I just showed you with continuous flighting. Normally the dust would be a severe problem, an impossible problem. So we're going to take this press, and because of its unusual configuration, we're going to start by putting these cottonseed hulls in the press, and we're going to we hope they make a layer against this screen to prevent the dust from coming through the screen. We'll be able to catch the liquid and see if the dust came through or not. That's something new. We've never done it, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Here we are mixing in the alcohol. Normally our presses are configured like this with a motor and a gearbox, an inlet hopper, a screen, and a discharge cone. That bronze cone is a door that is pushed shut by this air cylinder. Anyway, the press we're going to use has a highly unusual, very obsolete design. Instead of an air cylinder, we have this lever door to push it open. There's the inside screw. Notice the big gap between the screw and the screen. We've had trouble mixing the alcohol, so we're going to mix alcohol. Okay, we're going to, this is feeding in the cottonseed hulls. We're hoping the cottonseed hulls will act as a filter to hold back the dust. Okay, we're We've primed the cottonseed holes in already. I don't think you can see anything here. Go ahead and feed that wire in.
Starting to get the cotton seeds pushing out.
Oh, the cotton seeds are opening up. That is, we've got put some weights on here. We've got a tub to catch that. And we have a pail to catch liquid. Here's what's coming through the screen. I see a lot of dust in this, I'm afraid. I'm not holding the dust. I can get cotton seeds up at the top part. Let's see what happens. There's our pail for collecting. There, the liquid's starting to come out.
It's not really going anywhere in there.
Not going. We're running backwards right now, and now you can go forward again. Now there, we're going forward again. Just see if that clears it. No, we're not getting, it's not clearing. We've got it just churning in the inlet hop. We're not able to, it's not going forward the way it's supposed to. The screen has become blinded. We're not building up enough consistency to push the door open. The openings in the screen inside the slot width in there is about 300 microns. It's tight, but it is blinded. So the cottonseed holes may have become coated with the powder and they're not letting the alcohol through. You can see we're getting a flow there, but it's not enough to do the job. Okay, we've started to clear the end out, and what we find is we have some of these wires, and they are probably causing the plugging. And if I pull them out, go ahead and pull that out, Jason. I'll get a little footage of what happens. Okay, push it, let it go shut. The level went down. You can see how the level went down. There's the flight of the screw going around. Starting to open. Not getting much of a flow though. Scoop some out, Bill.
Huh?
Can you scoop some out? Yeah. Junior, go ahead and turn it on. We turned on the press. Okay, we took this apart and it did not turn out at all like I expected. I expected to find wires wrapped around this screw. We found some broken wires down here in the material. There's the whole one. But most of them, we broke the wires, but they aren't stuck in here. And instead what we found was in the screen. This is the discharge end. And this was packed in very tight here at the inlet. If I look here, okay. It's, I don't have cottonseed holes here. Nope, no cottonseed holes. I have strictly the mud we came with. And, sorry, where's my finger? There it is. This is the mud we started with, and it has blinded off the screen. So we had a screen blinding problem, And I don't see any of these wires in here. So that's what we've got. Now we have to figure out what to do. Okay, that was the bottom of the screen we were just looking at. I rolled it upside down, and this is what the top of the screen looks like. So it wasn't packed in there, but that's where we had a little bit of press liquor oozing through. That's the top. This is what the bottom of the screen looked like. We had nice clear bottles. We were expecting to get press liquor and be able to see how what settled out. Well, you saw it in operation. The press liquor was full of fines, and they come right through the screen. So we're back. We'll think of something, but it doesn't look very good.